Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to dekit my Lite canvas from Distracted by Diamonds, and I'll stick a picture of the artwork over there. This was my last finish of 2022. So that was my 76th finish. If you haven't checked out all my finishes for 2022 and how I did on my goals, I will stick a link up there. It was Tuesday's video. It's been a little weird. This is my first week with the new posting schedule on Tuesday, Thursday, so it's throwing me a little off, but also it's a new year, so new year, new things, right? I'm going to dive in while I talk about other new things. Other new things include a new logo, which most of the response, I posted polls on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube, and overwhelmingly everyone liked the new logo. So you will have seen it in the also new intro in this video. On this kit, I didn't know if the Distracted by Diamonds were removable, so I put washi tape on these. I'm going to just take off, if I can, the Distracted by Diamonds stickers and then leave the washi tape on here, because I've got some older Diamond Art Clubs and some other ones that I'm not sure if the stickers will be removable, so I'm just going to leave them on, leave the washi tape on. 168. So lots of new things going on. Like I said, new logo, new intro. Thank you again to Robin. She was the inspiration for the new logo. She did something very similar to it when she was making some random acts of kindness for me to hand out. And I did check with her before I used it to make sure that she was okay with it. And she was very generous and said it was fine. So yeah. Huge thank you for the inspiration. 223. What else did I have that's going on that's new? Well, you guys, I have to go to the dentist. I'm not thrilled about that. Everybody cross your fingers for me that I don't have to have anything done. And then the week after I go, my son has to go to the dentist, and last time he needed a whole bunch of work, so let's hope that doesn't happen this time. I would like to not have to pay a whole bunch of money for dental work right at the first of the year. I mean, if he needs it, he needs it. There's not a whole lot I can do about it, but crossing my fingers for both of us that we don't need any work done. And I am saving these drills. They were very good drills. A couple of color shades in there, but they're pretty close. I said I wasn't going to be mixing them, but some of them are already mixed. And I know these are good drills, so I'm going to save them. And at the end of this, I'll be sharing the finish of this with you guys. And 310, I'm not going to save. I've already got a ton of those. So let me get my trash container open here so I can put them in the trash. I just don't need any more 310. And truth be told, some of these were not that great. The 310s were kind of not that great. The rest of them were fine. Okay, move that back out of the way. 351. This kit had a lot of fun colors in it. Ooh, one of those is very much lighter. Now, do I want to save these or get rid of these? These have less, so I think I'll keep these and get rid of these. Just to save myself the headache of trying to sort them out later. I really thought it wouldn't be that big of an issue, but after doing my little spare drills project, yeah, not something I want to do. Those are not the same color either. This one is much more peachy and this one is much more pinky. So those are going to go in the trash. Definitely need to find some other projects to do with my spare drills to get them all used up. Okay, so we're going to jump to 535. those are the same color. So I made the new logo, made the new intro. Everybody's changing things. YouTube is changing things. The subscription button, in case you haven't noticed, is no longer red. It's black. I think it starts out black, and then it doesn't even turn gray when you subscribe. I think it just disappears, and all you see is the little notification bell. And I need to do some updating on the channel, not only with the new logo and intro and stuff. I need to go in, you know, it's one of those, I guess, again, new year, new things. So new logo, I've got to update Facebook, Instagram with the new profile logo, update YouTube. I need to update covers, banners, all that good stuff. It's like this never ending process once you start doing these. Oh, those are the same color. And yeah, so just been a lot of work. And because of our upcoming trip to Canada, I am trying to figure out what I need to do. We're going to be up there for almost 2 weeks. So I'm definitely going to have to be doing some filming and things from there. So now I'm trying to figure out what I need to take with me. I mean, I guess same sort of stuff that I took when we took our trip to Maine. I know I can, well, we're not driving, we're going to be flying, so I won't be diamond painting on the airplane. I think that's a little too much. Oh, unless I took one of my paint gem minis or something, then I could probably do that on the plane. But getting it all out and putting it all away, yeah, it's hard enough traveling on an airplane without adding that into myself. Let's see. Why can't I ever find my 666? It's one of my favorite colors. And I always seem to miss the bag. Although we will be doing a 6-hour drive from Bangor to his folks' house, so maybe I'll take some of the paint gems just to work on those while I'm in the car. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, trying to figure out what I need to take. And then also, obviously, well, I guess it's not obvious, but I don't want to take my very large diamond paintings. There's just no way to kind of secure them, especially with us traveling by plane and all of that. So I think what I'm going to do is take one that will fit in my suitcase that hasn't been opened yet, and then open it and work on it while I'm up there. Or open it here, film it here, and then take it with me, and then I can work on it, you know, do the kit up and the whip and chats and stuff while I'm up there. I don't know, you guys. I just, yeah. And it feels kind of surreal. It doesn't feel real yet, like we're making plans. You know, my husband went back to work this week. Just, it's been weird. He's having to do a little bit more than he was anticipating because one of the people that he works with, the guy's going to be gone from work for probably at least a month, if not more. In fact, he was ready to retire. He was just working for one more year. And so he may not be back. And so my husband is kind of like, well, you know, everybody else gets to pick up the slack, which nobody minds doing, you know, under the circumstances, but just not what he was expecting right at the first of the year. So, and we had already made plans for us to travel up to Canada. So their boss is scrambling to try and figure out, you know, who's going to be doing what, because there'll be 2 of them in charge of crews who will be gone. So anyway, yeah, it's just been a weird week. Okay, these match. That's good. I like that. Okay, I had so many colors that I actually had 2 or 3 containers of. I used most of them and got them down so that they were empty, but there's a couple of colors that they gave me enough extra that, like this one, that I had plenty. $7.75. Let me find it here. Okay. All right. Take off my sticker. And I'll probably set that back somewhere else because it doesn't have washi tape on it. Keep all the washi tape ones up here at the front. Okay, 776. Wait, why don't I have a 776? I don't have a 776 in my spare drills. I don't even have a tab for it. Let me go investigate. Maybe this is a color that doesn't exist anymore, or maybe the number changed. This is an old kit, so I'll have to see. 777. That I have. 779 is the next one. I don't know if I might have enough of that one. I don't need to keep that one. 779. Well, it's not completely full. I'll keep some more of those. So I've also been working on, now that I've kind of, well, this will kind of finish up truly 2022 for me. I mean, I'm done working on all the projects that I was working on and everything. Done with my goals and all of that. But just needed to get this last project put away. Everything else is done. So once I'm done with this and kind of show you guys this last finish, which I really like, I think it turned out really well. I do have some thoughts about it, but I will have to take you out into the dining room because it is, alas, too big to fit on my table in here and be able to show you everything. So I'll finish dekitting everything, show you my trash, and then we'll take a field trip out to the living room where I can show you the canvas itself. These are a lot darker. So I'm just going to get rid of those. Okay. See if my washi tape holds up for another kit up of these. 782, 794, not the ABs. Oh, I don't have, see, those are a completely different color as well. But I have more of these, so I think I'm gonna dump these and I'll keep these because I have more of them and they're good drills. Sometimes I don't, because I don't keep track of where I keep my drills from, which that's one of the things I'm going to try to do in this new year, is that I'm going to only be keeping drills kind of from premium companies so that I know when I go to pull them out to use them for my spares that they're going to be good. Okay, this one is very full and it is causing issues. Okay. What do I need? 798, 799. Ooh, this one is already multiple colors. And that's probably a third one. Oh, you guys, new year, right? I'm going to pour these in the trash because they're all mixed together. And I don't want a bunch of separate colors. Sorry for my arm in the way here. I guess I could move my trash so I'm not reaching across like that. And then I will just keep these because they are all one color. And call it good. Okay, so that was $7.99. Guys, there were a lot of really nice colors in this. I really like the pinks. There's a lot of blues, obviously, because it's set in the water. A lot of pinks. The pinks were fun because there weren't as many of them. I mean, her skin, and I have thoughts on that, but okay, number 800. Do I have a lot of these? Ooh. These are a slightly different shade, and this is a lot of different ones mixed in together. So I will dump these, My new trash bin is going to get full very, very quickly at this rate, but that's okay. There's a piece of trash stuck in there. Oh well, I had lots of this color left, as you can see. Anyway, lots of fun colors, and it just went so much faster than I thought. I know I said that a couple of times, but really when I started it, I thought there's no way I'm going to get this done by the end of the year. I think I started it on December 12th, and I did finish it on the 31st. And I didn't, you know, work on it many, many hours every day or anything. I just kind of worked on it a couple of hours every day and got it done. So that was nice. It let me end the year feeling accomplished, which is always nice. And not gonna lie, feeling pretty good that everyone liked the new logo, because I have a ton of these and I don't need to save those. So we'll just put that back in there and dump these. Glad that everyone liked the new logo, and hopefully everyone will like the new intro. I just wanted to do something kind of different, more colorful, more calming. I feel like the colors I picked are a little more calming. Yeah. And, oh, speaking of news, did you guys hear or see or whatever on, say you guys hear, read, I guess is the correct term, on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, that Bella Nicole bought Mary's Diamonds. I had noticed Mary's Diamonds was having a sale right at the end of the year, and I almost went and bought some paintings because I really liked the art. There was a particular artist. I guess the contract was going to be up or something, and so they were getting rid of some of her paintings, and I resisted. But when I went to go check, the website was closed, and I thought I remembered from last year that they closed for Chinese New Year. But I thought, well, that's a little early for that. Maybe they're just closing early for whatever reason. Well, no, turns out Bella Nicole bought them. So I don't know if it's, I'm assuming it's going to continue to be called Mary's Diamonds. They said they bought the domain, and I don't know if they bought inventory. Ooh, those are not the same color at all. And that looks like a mix. So I'm going to dump these and keep the ones I know are good quality drills. The ones I'm throwing away might be good quality, but there's no guarantee of that, especially when they're mixed colors like that. I probably saved them from a bunch of small kits. So yeah, I will just find it in my heart to part with those and save the Distracted by Diamonds ones. I did like this kit, although I will say maybe it's just a factor of how long, you know, it was rolled up. Because again, I bought it a while ago. I couldn't even tell you how long ago I bought it. I'd have to dig into my logbook and find out, but okay, those match. Although I think there's some shades in there. It never did completely flatten. You know, with my Diamond Art Clubs and other ones, you know, when I lay them out, they kind of relax or hang them up or whatever. I don't typically put my canvases like under a mattress. I have put some of my small ones under books, but I don't put them under my mattress or anything like that. So the edges still kind of curl up. Not a lot, but just something I noticed when I was working on it. And I tried like setting, you know, my light down on one corner of it while I was working to see if that would help it hold down and relax, and it didn't really work. Even with all the diamonds on it, it still curls up a little bit. So just interesting. Ooh, those are not exactly the same shade, and these are not very many, so I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to keep these. I should probably keep track of which numbers I'm dumping and saving so that I don't just continue to dump and save thinking that they're bad drills all the time. But yeah, I'll take that chance. I'll live life dangerously. That's something I'm hoping to do more of this year as well, is to do some more like cross-stitch conversions. I really enjoyed the little one that I did with the pattern book, but I would love to try out using Pattern Keeper. Everything in our house is Mac. My husband and I have iPads and iPhones. So my husband has one tablet that is an Android tablet that I have forbidden him from getting rid of because these are all different colors. So I'm just going to throw this one away. I've forbidden him from getting rid of it because it has Pattern Keeper on it. And I'm like, we don't have any other Android options in this house, so you can never get rid of that tablet. Okay, so now I'm into the 3000s. 3328. Those match. Okay. It's so funny. I just, in all the kit ups that I've done previously, you know, I just kind of went, oh, it's that color. I'm just going to throw them all in there. My thought process being that, you know, if I got around to needing spare drills, if I had more than one color, then I would be able to pick, you know, especially when you're talking about different companies, and I do canvases from a lot of different companies, that, you know, things don't, dye lots don't always match. Like this one here, they're very pale. This is more of a pinky color, but I like this one better, so I'm going to get rid of these. These seem kind of washed out compared to this one, so I may be sacrificing some, you know, possible matches, but I'd rather know that I have good quality drills when I go in here to do something. But yeah, I want to try doing a cross-stitch conversion with the Pattern Keeper app, and I've got, I mean, it just opens up a whole new thing for me to try, I guess. I used to love doing cross-stitch, and so, you know, doing some cross-stitch patterns. I actually have a couple of freebie ones and a couple that I bought from Heaven and Earth Designs that I could do. But theirs are just so big, and I'm just not in the market for a huge canvas right now. In fact, I think for the first part of the year, I do have some big projects planned, but I think for my first couple projects of the year, I'm going to be sticking with smaller canvases. Woof. Those are some very different colors. There's probably 3 different shades in there, and this is a 4th. And now I'm torn. I like this color better. I like the purple, so the washed out ones are going to go. My trash container is going to get filled up really quickly, but that's okay. Okay, 3743 and 3747. Guys, I definitely have to go through my drills and find some projects though, or at the very least I'm going to have to go through and empty some colors that I have so many of, or at least move them to something else, because yeah, again, okay, see, this is all one color it looks like, but this is not even close. However, there aren't very many of these, so I'm going to dump these. Choices, so many decisions, you guys. Decision fatigue is real sometimes. I read the other day that, uh-oh, did I put that in the wrong place? Oh no, I didn't, but I have a ton of these colors, so I don't need those. I read somewhere the other day that we make something like 250 food decisions a day. That's crazy. What? First of all, I'm thinking about food that many times a day. That sounds exhausting. And uh-oh. Okay, my sleeve snagged a color and pulled it out. So hang on, let me put that one back where it goes. And then I pulled the wrong one. I pulled 3765, but what I want is 3756. I always get so messed up when it comes to these 3000 ones. I don't know why. Okay. Get in there. I'm also trying some experiments with static right now. I've got a kit that had quite a bit of static in it, and I want to start working on it, but there's no way I can start working on it until I get rid of the static, so I'm trying some things. Ooh, those look pretty close, don't they? Maybe a tad darker, but it looks pretty close. Yeah, those look pretty good now that I've got them all in there together. Those look like they're all the same. Okay, that's good. 3778. Ooh, I don't have very many of these. Okay, those look like they match. Ooh, I'm getting close to the end here. Although I'm really curious about that 776. I know sometimes they retire colors, but I wonder, like I don't even have it in my box as a spare color, so I wonder if it's got a different number or something. That's so weird. I've never had that happen before. Okay, and I'm getting close to the end here. So getting close to the ones, done with the ones that had 3854. 3854. Ooh, this is a big jump. Okay. Those look pretty close. Anyway, I've never had that happen before, that there's a color that I don't have, so interesting. I wonder if I missed one somehow and this is just the first time it's come up. 3860. Those look like they match. And then I have two more colors. I'll do some investigating about that other color off camera so you guys don't have to watch me do that. Oh, I've got multiple shades in here. And those look like a different color. I think I'm just going to take a chance and dump all these in. This is a light enough brown shade that it might not matter that they don't match exactly. Yeah, once I put them in there, you can't really tell. There's a few like kind of purpley ones down here at the bottom, but the rest of them seem okay. All right, and then last, of course, is 3865. Okay, and that's my last color. I'll show you my trash, and then we will take our field trip out to the living room so that I can, or the dining room, so that I can show you what my canvas looks like. You guys, I'm trying to figure out, we're staying in a hotel. I am allergic to cats, and his mom has a cat, and also his brother has a giant Saint Bernard. And I mean, he's not, the dog is fine, love dogs, he's just huge. Like, he's literally almost as tall as I am, standing on 4 feet. So that's a little bit crazy. So yeah, trying to figure out where I'm going to diamond paint. It'll probably have to be in the hotel room. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it at his parents' house, which I suppose that's okay. I can send him out to go visit while I do some diamond painting and filming. Okay, so here's my trash. For this big of a kit, not much trash at all, which was lovely. You know, there are just some kits where it feels like all you're doing is picking out the trash. Okay, let me get this little one out of here. Come on, there we go. Because I want it empty so I can put the bottle away. Okay, so let's show you in here. I got some like chunks of things. You can see this little chunk of plastic right there. Some of them are, have tabs on them. You can see that one right there has a big tab on it. Misshapen, another chunk of plastic. That one's misshapen. That one's misshapen. So, just not, that one's too small. That one's too small. But for the size of kit, again, not a huge amount of trash. So I'm happy with the amount of trash. I mean, not happy, but you know what I mean. Okay, so build up my trash container there a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go check out what's up with number DMC 776. I'm going to put all this stuff away, and when I come back, we will head out to the dining room so that we can see the finish of this lovely kit. Don't go anywhere. Okay guys, here we are out in the dining room. Again, I know it's sometimes weird lighting, weird acoustics out here. I apologize, but this is the only space I have that's big enough to show you guys this canvas. So I don't remember the sizes. I'll go grab my logbook so I can tell you guys at the end of it. I don't know if it's under here or not. Nope. Okay, so anyway, it's big, as you can see. I must say, I had a lot of fun working on it. It went really quickly, even for the amount of confetti that there is. I will say this is one of those kits that was kind of deceiving. When you look at like this here, and you look at all of these waves, and it looks like a lot of confetti, and there is confetti in it. I don't want to say that there isn't, but there is also a nice mix of multi-placing. So like up here in this section, when I got to the pinks and everything, first of all, the pinks were a nice change from all the blues and the browns, but because it's kind of geometric, so you have, all of those sections where this color went around in the circle and this pink went in the middle. And so it actually allowed me more multi-placing than I had anticipated, which made it go faster. Now, I will say there's a couple of things I don't particularly like, and one of them is her skin. So it doesn't look too bad from far away, but as you get closer, I think they did a good job with the shading here on the backs of her thighs, but up here at the top of her knee, I just feel like there should have been more of a fading in. I don't know if they could have done it in different colors, maybe not quite so pink in this one, to make it match this kind of more peachy pink of this. I don't know, but I just feel like it's too much of a banding rather than a nice fade, gradual gradient. So not a huge fan of that. Now, over here on her shoulder, it's not quite as bad. I do think they did a better job. Again, I think this white, it's not really white, it's like a very light pink. It doesn't quite fade as much as I would like into, the backs of her arms and things. But I do think her face turned out really nicely. I think that one turned out really well. So I don't know if they were concentrating when they charted it more on her face than they were on other things. But those, yeah, skin is always hard. I know that. But yeah, I thought it would be okay doing this, this little section of her legs here, and then the backs of her thighs were turning out okay. But then once I got to these two pinks here on the top, I just didn't think it turned out very well. I love the seagulls. I think the seagull turned out, this one down here, I love the kind of black on their wingtips. And so I thought that was nice. There's another seagull up at the top by her head. The flowers themselves were pretty confetti heavy. But like I said, the waves and kind of the geometric stuff at the back, not at all as much confetti as I thought. So other than her skin tones, the things that bothered me the most was actually the symbols on the canvas. So I don't know, let me see if I can pull up some of the washi here so I can show you guys. The symbols were nice and clear. That was not the issue. But like, I don't know if you guys can see down here, like this Y. It's nice and big so you can see it, which I appreciate, but it goes all the way to the edge. So even if you place the drill even slightly askew, if it's not exactly perfectly placed, it doesn't cover up the entire Y. And so looking at it from different angles, you can see, when you get up close enough, you can see the symbols underneath. Let me see if I can find an example. There's one of them was a check mark for this light white color. And so I spent a lot of time just fussing with it because it was like, well, I can still see the symbol underneath. And there was one that was like it was like a triangle with the sides pinched. I don't know what that's called. If I can get a picture of it, I'll stick it up over there. But that one was difficult too. There were just 4 or 5 symbols that it was really difficult. If you didn't place your drills exactly where they were supposed to be, then yeah. So I just spent a lot more time fussing with the drills than I wanted to. But I do think it turned out well. Okay, I'm going to take the camera out of the stand. So I apologize for my shaky hands. I'll do as best I can, and I'll kind of show you an up close and personal view of the canvas. So, okay, again, I apologize for the weird shadows, you guys. Yeah. This is the best place I have to do this, so this is what you get. And let me see if I can find a section where you can see, oh, is this a good one right here? So if I get in really close, you can kind of see the symbols under there. Let me zoom in a bit and see. Oh, over here is even better. See how you can see it's a check mark. So it's like a check mark like that. So that symbol goes all the way to the top corner. And if you don't get the drills exactly where they go, then you can see the black behind it. Now, of course, once you move away, then you can't see it. It's like if I zoom out, you lose it in the shading. But yeah, it just drove me nuts. When I was working on it, I felt like I spent so much time trying to fix that rather than working on the things that I needed to. I will say these little starfish, the shells and everything, were nice little splashes of color. Everything seemed like it was blue and brown for a while, so I appreciated getting to these little sections of color here. Yeah, I just think it turned out really well overall. Like I said, a few things I wasn't thrilled about: the skin shading and the symbols. But the drills were really fantastic. It worked up really quickly. It was a nice mix of confetti with multi-placing, and yeah, I just think it turned out really well. Really happy with it. Okay, so that's it for the finish of this, you guys. I am going to move us back another field trip to my film room because I haven't forgotten we need to draw our last 2 winners, I think, for the 12 days of Christmas. So yeah, be right back. Okay guys, back in my regular filming area. Okay, so I went and found my logbook from last year, and I ordered this in August of 2021. So it sat around for over a year before I finally got to it. So I don't know if that has some of the issues with it curling up. It wasn't bad, like I said, just the outer edges. And if you were going to frame it, you'd never see it. So just interesting. Okay, canvas size 62 by 82 because I couldn't remember what it was. And then I did go look up my DMC code 776. And according to Diamond Drills USA, which is where I usually go to find this information, 776 is not a diamond painting number. It is, the substitution is generally 3326, just FYI for those of you who were curious. So I put the leftover drills in my 3326 because I didn't have any of those. I guess when they're doing a cross stitch conversion, sometimes they use numbers that are used in the cross stitch but don't exist in diamond painting and they forget to do them. But yeah, anyway, so there's that. Okay, so I think that takes care of everything with my last kit of 2022. Okay, so then the last thing I need to do today is draw my last 2 winners. I think this will be my last 2 winners. You guys, I have drawn 8 winners and only 3 of them have contacted me. Now, some of them are redraws, but even some of the redraws haven't contacted me either. So I think I'm going to draw winners 11 and 12 today. I'm going to give winners 9 and 10 a couple more days to contact me. And then I think on Sunday when I do my whip and chat, if I haven't been contacted by some people prior to that, I will just do some redraws on Sunday, and then I'll go from there because I have kits and I would like to give them away. And if people aren't going to contact me, then I'm going to go back to the pool and give somebody who's watching a chance to win. Okay, guys, let's do the drawings for number 11. I don't know why I showed you guys a 2. Number 11. I'm drawing for number 11. Okay, so let's spin our wheel. And number 11 is, who's it going to be? Katie Parpart. Katie, congratulations. Okay, guys, that was winner number 11. So let's draw for winner number 12. Let's spin one last time, I hope, my decision wheel here. And my winner is Hannah Grace. Congratulations, Hannah. Okay, guys, so a huge congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for participating in this. I don't know if this is going to be the end of it, so I don't, yeah, we'll just wait and see. So if I've called your name at any point in the last few videos, or if you know someone whose name has been called, give them a little nudge and send them my directions so they can email me. Again, my email address is in the description box below so that they can contact me and give me their mailing information so I can get some of these kits mailed out. Again, I'm going to give some of the people that I drew and some of the redraw people who have not contacted me yet a couple more days, and then, like I said, maybe by Sunday we'll see who's contacted me, and if not, then yeah, I'm just gonna do some more redraws, I guess, and we'll see what happens. Okay, congratulations again to Katie and Hannah for the last 2 draws today, and congratulations to all the other winners. We'll see what happens on Sunday, guys. I'll keep you posted. I think that's it for me. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.